time to meet my best friend, the Beet.
Hello friends, and welcome back to the Yellow Carrot Restaurant's Fun Food and Philosophy. My name is Sari Suzanne Seedorf. I am the chef, owner, and founder of the Yellow Carrot, and this is my incredible, talented, beautiful co-host, Rosalind Renee. How are you today, Rosalind? It is so good to see you again.
Well, it's so good to see you too.
How's everything going?
Oh, it's going wonderful. It's going really, really, really nice. I've had a wonderful week. It's been wonderful. The weather's been beautiful.
Yes.
And some of my really good friends from the Midwest, from Wisconsin, who is a huge hunter and meat eater, actually came to your restaurant.
Wow.
On Monday night for your $10 burger night.
Burger night. We're getting more fans thanks to Renee. She will be the branding and following of the Yellow Carrot. Thank you. Well, good. Well, I'm excited they tried it. And how's Gary?
He's doing good. He's doing really good.
Hi, Gary. I can't wait for you to come down and be a part of this. I'm trying to talk you into being on set every single time.
Oh, he'll be into that.
Gary is obviously Renee's wonderful husband. I had the opportunity of meeting him a few times. He came to one of my coursed dinners, and absolutely a joy. He's just a wonderful person, and so I know why he's with you and you're with him, because you're both just beautiful people.
Aw,
so
thanks.
yeah,
Thanks. Yeah, he really
great.
loved it.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Well, today's guest, I want to get right to it because I found out this morning, I did not know, that Renee here, she thinks she doesn't like beets until now. So our guest today is one of my most favorite things on the planet. I've been making and playing with beets for years, and the guest that I have today is my best friend, called the Beet Fried Beet Melt. I know that so many people think that they don't like beets for multiple reasons, but I have a way of alchemizing food and helping people who have food wounds to overcome them. And I am blessed and honored and privileged to be able to introduce you to my best friends, because I know you're going to love it. On the table here, you see I make many things with beets. I have my fried beet chips, and then behind you see that we have them bagged. Here's just some beautiful raw beets, because look at how beautiful that is. I mean, you could wear this as a freaking necklace. Seriously, look at this. I'm gonna have a beet necklace today. I mean, it's absolutely gorgeous.
Oh my
but
God,
beets
look at
have been
that.
one of those undermined
Beautiful.
vegetables and resources for many years. However, they do have quite an incredible history.
Are there a sort of beet that you actually like to use versus like a wide variety of different kinds?
I use a red beet, which is basically just a sugar beet.
Okay.
But there are different candy striped beets.
Okay.
There's yellow beets. But these tend to be, I love color. I mean, and you can see the stripes in them. They're
beautiful.
absolutely gorgeous.
Oh, yeah.
And you can just do so much with beets. Beets are actually the highest in sugar of all fruits and vegetables.
Oh, wow.
And so 20% of the world's sugar actually comes from beets.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't that crazy?
Oh my gosh.
And there's a lot of history behind beets. They originated, they say, in the Mediterranean. They were considered sea beets. And most of the time, people didn't even actually eat the root. They ate the leaves of it. The leaves of beets are absolutely phenomenal, and you can cook them like Swiss chard or like spinach, and they're delicious.
Okay.
Beets were considered to be an aphrodisiac.
Yeah. I heard about that too. Yes.
Hence the word Aphrodite,
Yes.
right? And she was the Greek goddess of love and peace and pleasure and fertility, and she absolutely loved beets, and they were desired by all because of her.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, isn't that fascinating?
Yeah, that is pretty fascinating.
And so that's where the word aphrodisiac came from, was from Aphrodite. Yeah.
I like that.
Isn't that fun?
Yeah, I like that.
So, and that's pretty interesting. So if you guys are feeling you need a little more love in your life, you really should have some more beets. So there's all kinds of things that you can do with beets. I learned last night that you can use beet juice to put a spell on someone. And you can write a love spell with beet juice and in hopes it will come true.
Oh.
So since I don't really have a special one in my life right now, I used one of my cats, Kevin. And this is what it did.
Oh my
I have 4 cats, and they truly are my best friends. I'm not as close with my cats as I am my fried beet melt. However, they are really wonderful pets. So that was one of the most interesting things. A lot of people don't realize that food has that power over us to really change ourselves and change our hearts and change our minds. And that's one of the really cool things that I teach. I try to, when people come into my restaurant, I try to abolish all fear or hate towards any food and support a life journey free of guilt, fear, and shame, or harm around your fears of food.
Oh, okay.
Because now that you're going to start loving beets, you can probably put a beet spell on Gary.
Did you hear that? Oh, it's coming. It's coming. Get ready.
So you really have never eaten beets? Is that what I'm gathering?
No, I have never. People have tried to get me to try them, but they're just not my thing. So this is going to be really interesting. Honestly, this is going to be genuine, for sure.
She's gonna love beets now. Introduce the beet fried beet melt, because I would love it more than anything for you to see her and try her and decide for the first time in your life that you are now a lover of beets.
Look at this. My goodness.
Isn't it beautiful?
Okay. I've never seen anything made with beets like this. That looks amazing.
Right.
Wow.
So as we showed you earlier, it's the bread that's layered with the pesto and the spinach and the big pickles, marinated rosemary beets, horseradish cheddar salsa, beet fried beets, and then it's topped off with avocado and more horseradish cheddar salsa.
It's beautiful.
All right, girls, time to dig in.
Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see. Let's see.
Do you want me to help you with that?
Yeah, would you? I don't know how I'm gonna. This is pretty big, so how are we gonna work this
you
out?
Probably should try using this. There you go. Maybe not.
Oh my gosh!
Here.
Oh my gosh!
So most people, the way they eat it is they sort of deconstruct it. You can just cut right into it, but sometimes people just deconstruct the whole thing. That's the way I eat it. But I would just go. I tell people, just put your mouth on top of it and go for it, girl.
Let's see here.
There
it is. Oh boy, look at that! A little bread. Woo!
Yeah.
Oh, that is something. Okay. All right, folks. Honestly. Okay.
She's gonna do it. She's doing it.
Oh
She's
my
doing
God.
it.
I'm shaking. That's how much.
She's nervous.
Okay. Oh wow. Okay.
She said, "Wow."
It's really good. It's real. This is really good.
Did you hear that, folks?
Really good. Oh
Just
my goodness.
one more person under my belt that I have healed a food wound. Trust me on this. Isn't it awesome?
And seriously, I do not eat beets. I don't. And there are a lot of my friends are gonna be like, "Girl, you were eating a beet." I'm like, "No, girl. This is fabulous.
Aren't they fabulous?
Fabulous."
I am so happy you love them. I am so happy. You know what else I learned? And I did not know this, and I wish I would have known this about 20 years ago. It's a hangover cure. You ever have a little too much wine? Just suck down some beet juice. How fun is that?
That's pretty cool.
You can dye your hair.
Oh, really?
Well, I don't know. You and I might have to go white before we can dye it red, right? You can make wine out of beets.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I learned all of these cool little tidbits of information. Beets were served in space at one time.
Oh, they were?
Yeah.
Wow.
Right.
Purpose.
Right.
Wow.
I also learned that the Obamas don't like beets.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
So,
They would
Mr. and
like
Mrs.
this.
Barack Obama, you must come to the Yellow Carrot so you can start loving beets too.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh,
Albert
yeah.
Einstein hated beets.
He did.
Yes.
I'm
I'm going to change that too.
You bringing him back and let him try your
That's
beets?
right. He's here right now, rocking it out with Albert Einstein.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so it's fun, right? I mean, it's really fun. So
It's beautiful,
The
it's
difference
good.
in the beets that I do is the fact of the matter that number one, I love them. I do. I love them with all of my heart. They truly are one of my best friends. I have honored and loved them for so many years, and being able to do so many different fun things with them.
Yeah.
And they give back as much as they can. They are truly wonderful, wonderful, wonderful sources of food.
Where'd you come up with the concept for this whole creation?
Well, I make these beet chips, right? These really awesome beet chips.
Oh, okay.
And the way that I cut them to get this spin on them is with a special machine. And when you're done cutting them, there's little ends. And there's zero waste on 99% of the food that I serve here. Zero waste.
Oh,
And so when you cut the beet, there's an end of the beet and there's a center of the beet. I take that beet and I roast the beet and then I marinate the beet.
Oh.
Then I fry the rest of these beets, and after we bag the beets, there's all these little beet crumbs. So I take those beet crumbs and I pulse them to make a basically breadcrumb, but we are going to call it a beet crumb, and I bread that in the beet to fry
That's
it.
fabulous. I can taste the crunchy on the
Isn't it
outside.
fun?
And I really like that. It was kind of like prepared
Yeah.
me for what I'm getting ready to dive into.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
I mean,
ooh, nice.
and that's one thing that I love about beets is they really are truly versatile. You can eat them raw, you can cook them, you can barely burn them. You cannot burn a beet. I mean, it's really hard to burn a beet.
Okay.
They have a really high moisture content, so when I fry them, it actually takes a little bit longer to fry them. But I mean, they're gorgeous. You need to try a beet chip too.
I will, now that I've tackled this monstrosity here. I think I'm cool with the chip.
Do you need to use this fork again?
No, I'm good with the,
Okay.
thank you. Oh, those were good.
Yeah. Right?
Folks, this is an entirely whole new experience for me. Fabulous.
She has a new best friend. So how do you like my new best friend here?
I love your beet fried beet melt.
Beet.
That's a mouthful.
Beet fried beet melt.
Literally, it's a
Yeah.
mouthful.
Right. And now it's her new best friend too.
Yeah.
So one of the things that I did when I was looking, I was like, what are the qualities of a best friend? What are the qualities of a best friend? And what has the beet actually given back to me? Beets are very honest. They're very, very honest.
Oh, yeah, they are.
Right? They're honest about their smell. They're honest about their color. I know that you had a little investigating about beets, and that's really part of their honesty is what you found out about beets too, right?
Yes, let me tell you, I found out that there's a myth for you boys out there that beets are kind of like good for ED.
A little dysfunction.
I was like, this is awesome. you got to come try the beets.
Beets will help you in so many ways, and that's why they're so honest. Beets are very honest friends. Honest friends. They'll help you through everything.
Yeah.
They're very dependable. They are loyal. Loyal. I mean, to be able to help you with any kind of dysfunction like that, that is a loyal friend, right? A loyal beet friend. They're a liver cleanser. They are a heart cleanser. They're a blood cleanser. So the being so trustworthy and honest and dependable, you know, beets really come in and change our energetic, especially if you love them as much as I do, and now you do.
I do.
Right? Right?
Beets are really good.
Beets are non-judgmental. Beets will never judge you like you have judged a beet. They will keep coming back, and they'll be redder and beautiful and more bright, and they just waited. They waited all this time for you, Renee, to try it. And now you are finally a lover of beets.
Think you know it all when you really
Right?
don't.
You do.
Those are delicious.
And now you can start this new love affair like I have with beets.
I'm looking forward to it.
The other thing I find really fascinating about beets is that they're very self-confident, right? I had a friend call me up one time. She took 2 bags of beets home and she ate them both.
Oh,
And she
gosh.
said, I think your beets made me sick.
Oh my gosh.
And I said, impossible. She might have had a little beeteria. Be careful on how many beets you eat in one sitting. That is for sure. But they will do nothing but bring you love and joy and create so many different kinds of beautiful aspects to change your heart and mind so that you truly are able to enjoy that this life has to offer. Beets are very special. Very, very special.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So,
Yep. That's special. That's good.
yes.
Very, very good.
She loves it.
I do. I
She
really
loves it,
like
everybody.
them. You guys, they're really good.
One more person that loves the beets. And thank you so much to my best friend, the Beet Fried Beet Melt, for being with us here today. Thank you so much, Renee. I so appreciate all
it
of
was
your
my
love. I'm so
pleasure.
glad that you now love beets.
Yeah, only for you, Sari, would I have tried them. But folks, it's fabulous.
Yay!
It's fabulous.
Awesome. Well, today's code word, let's not forget about the code word, everybody, is phonio. Come down to the Yellow Carrot and share the word phonio with us and receive your special prize. And thank you to everybody who came in and shared last week's code word, muffaletta. This week, it's phonio. Thank you so much, Renee.
You're so
I love you. You're amazing.